Sorry YouTube, apologize if I seem a little more unkempt than usual. I'm trying to do a couple things here early in the morning. I have things that I need to take care of today. Took a day off to get them taken care of, but while I'm waiting on a phone call, I thought I would do this knife for a guy, and it kind of was a nostalgia factor. Now this isn't the exact same knife, but this, I had a customer ask me if I could sharpen something, and normally I would have told the guy that, you know, this knife, as bad a shape as it was in, I would have told the guy, you know, it's going to cost you more than the knife's worth for me to sharpen, because truly it would. I mean, the knife was in pretty bad shape. I got to clean it up though, and I had to do a tip repair. You can see the tip was damaged. I did do a tip repair. You can see that I had to reprofile the edge. Serrations. Pocket clip was gone, but it was the emotional connection. It was a friend of his that passed, and he wanted it repaired and he wanted it sharp. And I don't know if he's actually going to carry it, but he wanted it fixed, and he wanted a nice, good, sharp, polished edge on it. We're going to test and see if I got it done. And you guys know me, I got it done. So this hasn't even been stropped yet, straight off the stones. Let's see where we're at with. Haven't stropped it yet. I haven't touched it to any of my strops. This is so that's just on a 5,000 grit. 5,000 grit nanny-wall. I had to reprofile and meet these edges back up. But like I said, it was a friend of his that passed, and he wants to carry it. But the nostalgia factor for me came from the fact that I had one of these knives. It was the first flipper. Now, it wasn't the same one. I had the smaller titanium. I had a Carson design M-16 T drop point, no serrations. And I wound up actually selling it to a friend of mine for like 30 or 40 bucks. Titanium scales. It was sharp. I got it good and sharp. They were always nice little knives. I can't remember what the steel on these were, but these flippers, these Carson design flippers, it was the first flipper knife I ever had. It started my infatuation with flippers. I was like, man, that's a really cool design. It was the first flipper I had, and then I didn't have a flipper for a while. I didn't see too many flippers. I had some of the cold steels that were the Emerson Wave design. I had a couple of Emersons. Didn't like the Emersons as much as everybody seemed to love them. But this pretty much started my infatuation with the flipper design. And this one's a little bit different than mine was. Like I said, mine had the titanium scales. Mine was not the chisel grind like this one is. This is, I saw it. The guy asked me if I could sharpen it. I told him, you know, do you really want me to sharpen it? I mean, it's with the tip repair and everything. And I found out the reason, and I told him I'd do it for a lot less than I normally would have, because I get it. I do get it, especially now with my dad being so sick, and the nostalgia factor, because I couldn't tell him no. So I did it for a lot less than I normally would have done that much work. So just finished it up. But I thought I'd throw it up there. It's kind of cool, because I've got knives that I keep solely for the fact I've got a cheap, crappy little knife that's got a bass on it. It's one of those as seen on TV knife things that a guy gave me just because I did something for him one time, and it was a guy that I worked with, a coworker, a guy named Julian, and then he passed away. And the knife's not worth a cent. I wouldn't even sharpen it. It's just in a box. It's a crappy little thing, but the fact that he gave it to me, I keep it. I have a little 38 revolver that I got from him one time, and then realized after I got it from him, you know, I got it in just to hold on to, so I had a gun. And then after he passed, even though I probably won't ever shoot it, I won't ever get rid of it. It's that connection. So just thought I'd throw it up there, you know, just a little bit of nostalgia, just to show, you know, this is what started my infatuation with the flippers. That pretty much every knife I've got now, with the exception of my Sabenza, is a flipper. So, all right, y'all take it easy. This is gonna be one of those quick short videos that I'm very rarely throwing up. So, all right, take it easy.